boys.
How are we getting on, boys?
All good.
Good, mate.
Excited for the new season.
Good. You've been away, haven't you, Ross?
Yeah, Olympics. It's no Euros, but it's still good. But, building suspense for our league, we want to get plenty of people into that. So we've got a few in there at the moment. We would like to get a few more. So have a little look. Check us out. If you want to ask any more questions, drop us a message on Facebook or Twitter @IntoDreamTeam. Have a little look on the screen now. The details are just going to pop up. It'd be great to have you. We've run a few leagues and we've done it with friends, plenty of time, a lot of security. You'll always get paid out. So come and join us. But I think today really we just wanted to have a little chat about some of the new signings, some of the players that have had a good pre-season, and see what you guys reckon. So what are you boys saying then?
Well, I mean, it's been an interesting pre-season, hasn't it? There's been a few of these bullshit Mickey Mouse tours over in the States, and heading over to Asia, and people winning trophies for nothing, something in the old trophy cabinet. But been a few Premier League teams facing off against each other, and you look at the likes of Arsenal. They've had a very good pre-season, and they played Leverkusen, they played Liverpool, they played Man United, and they played Lyon. They're not messing around in their pre-season, and Arteta's he's strengthened again with the likes of Calafiori coming in just to make that incredible defence even better. Well, what we think is going to be even better. And then also, off the back of that, Zinchenko being the absolute pro that he is, stepping up his game because there's more competition for places. So keep an eye on the old arse, boys. I know you like to keep an eye on the old arse, Rob.
Very good. Yeah, no, I like that new signing. He could be a good buy. £4 million on the game as well, isn't he? So had a good Euros. So tempting.
4 million. Keep an old eye on Timber as well, in at 3.5 million, and he'll be like a new signing this season.
Well, I mean, that it's not a cheap defensive line to get into, is it? 5 million for all the big boys. We all know what did Arsenal? Was it 16 clean sheets last year, something like that?
It was insane, wasn't it?
And defensive goals as well.
Oh,
so, yeah.
But it comes at a price, and with some really enticing budget options out there this year. Players like Anthony Robinson at Fulham had a very good season last year. He's had a decent pre-season, plenty of minutes under his belt. 2 assists so far he managed to get 2 assists for the pre-season. Fulham looking decent with the acquisition of Smith Rowe. He's come straight in, played 2, scored 2, priced at 2.5 million, and that's proving to be quite enticing for a lot of managers out there. I don't know if you've seen, he's at 8% ownership, Smith Rowe, which I thought was quite high. But you can see why people are going there for an enabler at 2.5 mil. Fulham, not a bad start to the season fixture-wise.
Good player. Paid a bit of attention to the pre-season. Obviously, you got quite a few players returning. Martinez at Man United, that'd be an interesting one. If he stays injury-free, could rack up quite a few points. Talk about Cancelo maybe getting back in at Man City, but we'll see about that. Obviously, him and Pep, they've fallen out, haven't they, before? And
that's an interesting one.
Yeah, so we'll see. If he gets back in there, though, he could be a great option, couldn't he? Quality player.
Yeah, I reckon they'd shift Guardiola inside, wouldn't they? Have him the left side and centre back.
Definitely, and obviously Bob's played quite a lot of the pre-season, but he's down as a striker, isn't he? He's £2 million. But if he was a midfielder, it'd be going straight in my basket. Yeah. Exactly. So who are we liking out of the new signings the most then, boys?
Well, I've got a little whistle-stop tour of some new signings here. Just quickly, ones to put into your mind. A couple of Brighton boys Minter. Actually, he's got 30 goal involvements out of 61 in the Dutch league, and across sort of like some internationals and things over the last season or so. So he's pretty dangerous. Barco, he's actually a full Argentine international. Only 2 million for him. Todibo at West Ham, very highly rated French defender. He's worth thinking about, and I think West Ham are actually looking really strong. If the manager manages to get them to gel, they could be looking good. And because it's a similar story with the old Fulkrug, he's come in, and I think he'll suit him down to the ground if he plays like he has for Dortmund and for Germany. Solanke to Tottenham could be very, very tasty. Only at 4 million for a Spurs.
That is
Spurs striker. Yeah, 19 goals in the league last year. Little odd one here. Ismail Assar was very good at Watford. He's only 2.5 million. He's essentially coming in as a replacement for Elise. Pretty decent season last year. Good international record. He might actually be. He's sort of like kind of a similar sort of player to Wilfred Sarr was. Yeah. So decent. Another West Ham player, Somerville, 28 goal involvements last year and Championship Player of the Year. He'll be likely to start for them, and he's going to be dangerous. And I think the last one that I would mention, although there's lots of, obviously lots of signings that have happened, but these are the only ones really that have sort of stood out for me, is Savinho. 21 goal involvements, helped Girona finish third in the La Liga last year. Really
impressive.
Looking really decent. So,
and he played a few minutes the other day against Man United. Then he took his penalty quite well, didn't he, as well? So
yeah, it's just the only thing that is obviously is Doku. It's just whether one of them could shift over to the right, perhaps.
Game time, Petri later time, isn't it? So you can't. Yeah, it's tough to predict. I mean, out of them, probably Solanke is the one that he's kind of like a little bit on my radar at the moment. Like you said, he got 19 goals last season. Finished 11th best striker on the game, but obviously they've got Europe now, haven't they, Tottenham? So, it's a tempter. He's definitely, I think some people are now thinking about him, whereas before they were, maybe going for people like Isaac or someone like that, So, yeah, good. I mean, they're obviously talking about De Ligt going to Man United. Ross Barkley. I mean, I think that's a good signing for Aston Villa, actually. He had a good season at Luton last year, didn't he? Got quite a lot of bonus points, nearly got 200 points. So, and they've obviously got Champions League. You can see him playing quite a lot of minutes. Could be one that just kind of sneaks underneath the radar, really. But I think there's still a lot of business to be done, isn't there, boys, at the moment?
Yeah, there's still going to be some late deals for sure. There's some that are going to be tied up. I think Neto to Chelsea is just about done deal now, isn't it?
Done deal. They revealed him today before their 1-1 draw at home in the friendly.
Good signing if he stays fit.
If you're looking for some more fancy content, just something to bear in mind, Fergie and Paul from the Nip and a Half podcast are going to be back for their Game Week 1 preview, 6 p.m. tomorrow night, Monday night, live streaming on their YouTube channel. So head over there, and if you haven't seen those guys before, they've always got some great chat and some great content for you. Right, well, that's it from us, guys. Probably be that'll be it for us until the season starts. Get our teams locked in for Friday night. Curtain raiser, Fulham United, yeah.
Gosh.